Welcome back to Tom's Garage. It is time. Boy, I tell you what, I had to get the old heaters out. Man, it was 28 degrees when I come out here. Now it's about 50. Just that little torpedo heater, that big buddy heater right there, that thing don't do nothing. But that 35,000 BTU propane torpedo heater, that thing will raise the temperature of this garage about 1 degree per minute. It will. But that's not why we're here. Oh, by the way, if you guys use heaters like that, make sure you have one of these carbon monoxide detectors sitting around. It could save your life. It could. But today, pow, D110, man. D110. We got parts. We've got parts. Got the blade spindles coming in. The part number is AUC 15811. That's for the spindles. Now the old part numbers, and you can still find them using the old part number, GY21098. That's for the spindles. And then the blade belt is a GY20072. And the deck pulley, you got a large and a small pulley. The part number AUC 17621. Or the old part number is GY20629 or GY22082. That's for the bigger one. The smaller one is a GY22172. Pow. And the blades, of course. UC21583 is the new part number. The old part number is a that's a GX. GX22151. Yep. And I got the transmission drive belt and the two little idler pulleys that go on the drive belt. One of them's a flat pulley, one of them's a V pulley. And this Stens replaces part number GX20006 from John Deere. And their part number is a 265186 from Stens. I trust Stens stuff. I do. I sure do. So, and of course we're going to give it a good servicing too. I love these color fuel filters. I use these. I love them a lot. A couple of RC12YCs. The oil filter, the John Deere part number for the oil filter is AM125424. It's just a Briggs & Stratton 492932. The Earl filter. And the air filter we're going to put on here is a 793569. And be careful not to accidentally buy. See, that's the part number right there. Careful not to get the 591334, because they are about an inch or so shorter than these. Or don't get this one if you need the short one, because they have to wedge in there just perfectly. If you get one that's too short, it's going to pull back off the intake and you're going to be sucking dirt. Nobody wants to suck dirt. Okay, I believe we got everything we need. Get this thing fixed up, get that feller's tractor back to him. He misses his little tractor. All right, first thing we're going to do is rebuild the deck. I'm going to pull this deck off and put it on that table over yonder. And that's the first thing we're going to do. Let me get the camera set up and we will get busy now that it's now that I can feel my fingers out here. Y'all hang with. All righty. I got the deck lowered all the way down. We'll pull some pins out of it. Get this engagement cable off here first. And remember, this goes under the belt and under this brake tension linkage doohickey thingamabob thing there. This one's got that kind of shape on it. Little Z-bend. Makes it easier to hook it and disconnect it. But it makes it kind of hard to hook it somewhere to get it out of your way. But I'm not going to worry about that. Well, I meant to grab my pliers, ended up grabbing my side cutters. Okay. We got that little pin there. Slide you up a little bit, you can see what I'm doing. We got a pin right here we got to pull out. Pick up on the deck a little bit. Get that. That thing's on there pretty good. Let me get a big screwdriver and pry it. Okay. Now, what we'll do is pull the pin out of this here leveler. This is the height. When you raise and lower the deck, this is what it's actuating. We got that pin, we got that big washer. Okay. I'm gonna take this off because it usually falls out with me when I'm trying to work on the deck. Yeah, don't forget this little washer too. It goes on this right yonder. So you have a washer and a clip. And that clip went to that. That clip and washer went to there. Okay, let's move on around here. Move on around. Let's see, we'll get this one off right here. Where did it go? There it is. Let's see, get that washer off there. Clip in the washer. Okay. I'll set this right there. And we'll go around to this side. Same thing on this side. You got a clip right there. You got your washer you got to get off. And let's see, let me go around here. Pardon me, Mr. Camera. And get this in here taken off. That big old clip. That big old washer. Pinching fingers. Okay. And last thing we need to do is get this belt off. Okay. That belt's in pretty good shape, but the kit came with a new belt, so we're going to put him a new belt on there, and I'll give him that belt so he can have as a spare. Okay, now let's drag this deck up here. Now you know I'm bound to hit that camera, so just wait for it. Woo! Oh, my back. Okay. Here is the deck. All right, let me get set up and we're gonna handle this thing real quick. Money. All right. First thing we're gonna do is take these two small pulleys off. Ooh, come back here. Ooh, that thing's on there pretty good. Let me go get my little pry bar, see if I can't help it. Pry bar and a little striker hold there, boy. This thing's 10 years old. Put a little on there. Put a little on there. Hope I ain't got to get my pulley out. I'm gonna let that one soak for just a minute while I take this one off. All right. Hope this one ain't froze on there too. Oh, no, it's not. Good. Well, I tell you, you can really, ooh, boy, you can hear that. Let's see, let me grab my little rubber hammer. Little rubber hammer. Little rubber hammer. Do this without bending something. I believe this one's going to give us a little trouble. I believe it will. Put that nut back on there. Come off, little pulley, come off. There we go. We got her. It didn't take a great big hammer. Just took that little hammer right there. Little plastic, little rubber hammer. Yeah, that one's, ooh, I can feel that. Crunchy. This fella's going to be so surprised when he gets this back because it's going to be so quiet. No vibrations or nothing. There's the old belt. We'll save this for him. This belt ain't in that bad a shape. Okie dokie. Now we're going to have to reuse these two pulleys here, so I hope they come off pretty good. Let's see how lucky we get. Let's see if we get lucky. I'm gonna have to engage that a little bit. Ooh, that's gonna be a booger. That's gonna be a booger. I'm gonna reach under here and grab the blade. There we go. We got it. We got it, we got it. We'll reuse that one and we'll reuse this one. There we go. Yeah, you can see that's some nasty bearings right there. This one on the left side, it's got some looseness to it too. Looseness to it. All right, let's get some of this debris out of here. Usually what I do is roll this table outside and take the water hose to it and clean it real good. I got the water spigot cut off. I had to go into the house and cut it off because it's so cold. I don't want it to bust. And I sure don't want to just take my air hose and just all over the shop. But it's not that dirty, really. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Now, these 4 bolts hold the spindle on. So now we'll just remove those. Just let the whole thing fall through. Yep, gonna have to use my impact. Y'all hang with, let me grab another tool. Alrighty, adapter, 1/2 inch to 3/8 adapter. Watch me snap this thing, I bet I will. I'm gonna break that adapter. Oh. All right. That was loose. Okie dokie. Woo! Those blades are wore out too. Yeah, look at that right there, how it's getting wore out on the end right there on the lift. All right. In with the new. I like these because they have the grease fittings. I don't believe those other ones were ever greased. If they were, it's been a long time. I love that air compressor. That thing sure is quiet. Yep. That's pretty good because I got the part number GUI 21098 stamped right on it. That's good. That's good. That's good. Just pick it under there and line up the holes. Drop that bolt. Run it all the way down so it'll hold. I can get the other three started. It is so easy to cross thread these things because that's just cast aluminum is all that is. Oh, I got it turned wrong. I got it turned wrong. I got the grease fitting facing forward. I'm glad I caught that. See, I had it facing forward. It needs to be facing towards the chute so you can get the grease fitting on it. Get the grease gun on it. I'm glad y'all caught that. Whew. I get that one muscle right in the middle of my back. It just, ooh, it just stings. So I can't be lurched over for very long like this. All right, those are started. Let's see, this one needs to be facing towards the back of the deck. Let me look at the cover. So if I can remember, that's one with 3. Yep. Yeah, it's been so long since I've taken this thing apart. Let's see, the cover goes on there like that right there. And yep, the opening is right there for your grease gun. So it needs to be facing towards the back. The other side, you can get the grease gun in there right above that chute right there. I don't believe y'all can see what I was doing. All right, let me get these bolts out of here, and then we'll stick this thing in there. And the grease nipple has got to be facing the back. We'll get one started, and I'll move the camera, and I'll lower this deck back down. Whee! Now y'all can see what I'm doing a little better. See what I'm doing a little gooder. Get these 3 other bolts started. And make sure they're not cross-threaded. Okay, we got them started. I think what I'll do now is I'm gonna go ahead and put the blades on. That way I ain't gotta raise this thing back up. That's a good idea. I'm glad y'all thought of that. Do I need to get another socket, or does that one fit? Nope, gotta get another socket. Which socket is it? That one right there. Boy, I can't get my thing off there. Oh, there it goes. Use my handy dandy little Capri impact. I love these things, man. They're so short. I love them because they're short. Kind of like my buddy Shane. I love him because he's short. I hope he hears that. Little short. Okay. We're almost there. Don't forget it. Make sure you don't put the blades upside down. Make sure you get them in the little groove. See how it's got the teeth on there? You got to make sure you get them on the little grooves. I've seen so many times a tractor comes in and these little teeth are just crunched and smushed. Okay. Whoop. Now we can lower it back down. Whew, I'm tired already. Now we'll run these bolts down. I'm not going to use my big impact to run these back down. It'll snap them buzzers off. What I am going to do though, I want to do this. Let's see, let me grab my breaker bar. Little breaker bar. I want to make sure these things are torqued down pretty good. Oh yeah. Click, click. Click, click. Get on there, boy. That ain't gonna work. All right, nice and tight. Nice and tightly. I bet y'all thought I just broke that bolt off, didn't you? Okay, that's good. Good enough. Now we'll put these back on there. The little pulleys. And these have like a octagon shape cut out. Octagon. Pull away from every brake. I got straighten it out. Pry bar. There we go. Sitting down there all nice and fleshly. All right, that one's in there. Gotta get past those brakes right there. There we go. Okay. Let's see what size this one is, if I have to change my sockets. And I do have to change sockets. Boom. Oh God. Put my 15mm back on there. Get that all nice and dirty. Spray a little more STRIKEHOLD on that because I don't want that thing to seize again. For the next feller. Let's see, what did I do with the belt? You have to take these pulleys off to be able to get the belt off. Put that one on there. It goes around like that. Okie dokie. There we are with that. Put the nuts back on. And very gently run them back down. All right, that's why I love John Deere, because these studs are actually welded. So you don't have to take a wrench and hold the bottom of that bolt because they're welded. Okay. New pulleys, new spindles, new belt, new blades. And I'm gonna call that a video because before I put the deck back on it, I gotta get up under yonder. Going down, boom. I gotta change this drive transmission belt. Right there, look how bad a shape that thing's in. And both of these pulleys, I don't have the brake set, so both of these pulleys are in terrible shape. So I guess part 3, we'll be changing all that. And then we'll put the deck back on it. And then we will service the engine. I can't believe I hadn't taken that hood off yet. I always take hoods off John Deere's when they come in. Except for that one. Y'all remember that one. Well, boys and girls, man, I love you guys and girls for watching the video today. Such a cold, cold day. And I will catch y'all in just a day or two on completing the rest of this big old project. Love you guys and hang with, and we will see you tomorrow. See ya.